Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I wanted to do a would I buy it kind of video. I'm on a no buy, so obviously I'm not going to buy anything, but do they make me want it? I know that people on no buys tend to unfollow places that trigger them or completely avoid the beauty community altogether, but that's not what I want to do. This is my happy place. I am part of so many makeup groups and I don't want to leave them. I just need to be strong with all the releases, but I still want to be in the know about what's going on and what's coming out. And I'd like to also see if the things that I put on my oh my gosh I want that list, if by the end of the year when I'm able to buy stuff, or at the beginning of next year when I'm able to buy stuff, am I going to buy them? Or is that want for them fleeting? And I think that's something good for me to figure out, because if it's fleeting, even when I am done my no buy year, maybe when I want something I'm not going to go out and just buy it, you know? Because I tell you, there's an awful lot of stuff in my drawers that I haven't touched, and it would probably be the same thing with a lot of these things. So I'm going to go to the Trendmood Instagram page, which I haven't gone to in a while actually. It looks like Violet Voss is coming out with 2 new eyeshadow palettes, Matte Vibes for $30 and a fun-sized mini in Sweet Violet for $18. Oh, that Sweet Violet's really nice. The swatches look really nice. I'll try to put them up on the screen. Honestly though, I've had all of Violet Voss's eyeshadow palettes until she came out with the first batch of minis, and I had all those too. So everything up until then and those minis, I think I had 15 eyeshadow palettes. Pretty sure it was 15 eyeshadow palettes. I had them all. I don't even have any of them anymore. So I know that if I were to buy this, I probably wouldn't use it. So that's not even going on the I kind of want it wish list, because I don't want it. Just because I'm not a big fan of Violet Voss. A week or so ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, the ABH and Amrezy palette was leaked, and when I first saw it, my first thought was, I don't want that. It looks quite boring. It didn't seem appealing to me at all. And then the press pictures came out and I saw it and I was like, oh my god, I need this. So that's definitely on my wants list. I don't know what it is about it. Maybe it's because I'm not out of the collecting ABH palette mind frame, even though I decluttered quite a bit of ABH palettes, so I don't have the full collection anymore. But the color Barb, Anastasia, Cupcake, those gorgeous colors, and then there's that blue which I love, and those matte colors I could really see myself using. So this palette's just beautiful to me. Yeah, it's on my wish list. But obviously I'm not buying it. It's just, I like it. Fenty is coming out with these pencil liner double-ended things, I'm pretty sure. Are they double-ended? No, they're just liner. Okay, a bunch of colorful twist-up liners. Those are interesting, but really I don't wear eyeliner, so I can kind of pass on that, but I think it's a good release for Fenty. For sure, and I'm sure it'll sell well. Okay, here's another one that kind of has my heart, that I do want, but maybe by the end of the year I won't, and that's the Dominique Cosmetics Latte 2 palette. Oh, it's so pretty, and I don't even have a good reason for wanting it. Except for it's pretty and I love Dominique Cosmetics formula. And I would wear all of these colors. This is an everyday palette. Do I need everyday palettes? No. Do I want it? Yeah. Will I buy it? I'm on a no buy, so no. I'm not gonna buy any of these things. But I kind of want it. There's some releases from Morphe. I don't even really want to talk about them because I don't know, nothing from them really excites me these days. Okay, Tati Beauty Blendiful. When I first just saw it, well, when I saw Blendiful, for sure I thought it was a beauty blender sponge. That was my first thought. One of my friends thought brushes. That didn't really come to my mind at all. I was convinced it was going to be a beauty sponge. Then I didn't watch the video. I just got a picture sent to me. Not a sponge. It's puff. I have a puff that's dirty and needs to be washed from Beauty Blender. So something similar to this. I don't know if I even like that or not. So when I saw it was a puff, I was like, oh. Okay, so I'm not in panic mode anymore that I'm on a no buy because I don't want that. And then I watched her video. Why did I do that? I watched her video and then I got it. I understood it. I get why she put it out. And maybe it's something that I'm kind of into. But I've also seen some weird reviews of it like shedding and stuff, so I don't know. This is one that's like kind of on my list. It is on my list. I'm going to leave it on my list, but probably by the end of the year I'm not going to want it anymore. Like I can do my makeup without it. Like I can live. Okay. Bite Beauty came out with a new foundation, and for some reason foundations are an addiction for me. I have 50 foundations I need to use up before I even start thinking of buying a new foundation. But Samantha Ravndahl, I just trust everything she has to say and she loves it, and now I want it. But obviously I'm not going to say it every time, but I'm going to say it one more time. I'm not going to buy it, but I'm very intrigued and want to try it. Colourpop, of course. How can we like do a video like this without talking about Colourpop? They're coming out with this mint collection. I don't know. A lot of my friends are into it. I looked at it and just kind of thought, meh, is all I can say. Like it looks all very like same tone, very pastel, like kind of could only really do one look with like maybe different lid shades or something. So yeah, like I'm not really fond of the Glitterally obsessed glitters. Like you can't use them on your eyes, so I don't know. The only thing from this collection that I'm kind of like, ooh, is the one Supershock shadow called Mint For You. And it's a green and it's gorgeous. It's like a really metallic silver green, light green color, which I'm into that, but I wouldn't really get any use for it, and I wouldn't really put in a Colourpop order for one Supershock shadow, you know? So yeah, none of that is going on my wish list. Huda is coming out with new shades of the Matte and Metal Melted Double-Ended Eyeshadows. I have one, and I don't use it. I had like 6 of them. I got rid of them all except for the one. We'll see. I still need to try it. I don't think I've used it on my eyes, and I don't know. That's not going on my wish list. e.l.f. has some new palettes coming out, and it kind of reminds me of, they're the bite-sized eyeshadows, and it kind of reminds me of the new Fenty shadows. I don't know why, that's just like the first thing that I thought when I saw this. There's a green one that's really nice, but I'm not a fan of e.l.f. eyeshadows. I've had a lot, like I've placed many e.l.f. orders. I don't think I have anything from e.l.f. except the putty primer. Off the top of my head, I don't think I have anything else from them. That green one is like, that looks really nice, but $3. $3. I'm on a no buy, and that includes things that are $3, but maybe. Maybe after the no buy. I'm gonna put that green one in my potential. Potentially I will try that in the 2021. Interesting. Okay. Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk palette. It reminds me of the Naked Heat palette, kind of. Like just looking at it, that's the vibes that I get. I don't know. I don't really wear those kinds of shadows, and if I do, I have the Modern Renaissance. Charlotte Tilbury, to buy this palette in Canada is going to be like $100. I don't think so. Oh, Fenty's coming out with a new mascara, or they came out with a new mascara. Yeah, I'm keen to try that just because the packaging is so nice. Yeah, that's really all I have to say about that. The packaging's beautiful, and I'd like to try that. Oh, Kathleen Lights and Briogeo. So this is out already. They are essential oils in roller balls from Briogeo. I'm trying to make it make sense and like kind of see, it makes sense for Kathleen. I don't know that it makes sense for Brioche. Like, do they have something other than hair care that I'm just not like realizing? It just seems very bizarre to come from a hair care line. And I love Kathleen, and I've bought everything that she comes out with mostly, and I don't know, this doesn't call to me at all. Oh, here's one. Pat McGrath came out with maybe the new year, like January 1st or something, January 2nd. Pat McGrath came out with 2 sets of like 3 mini lipsticks. So cute. Oh my god, so cute. They're all in like multicolored packaging and love, but they're so small. I got this from a friend, and it's the mini Pat McGrath like balm in Flesh 3 sheer color lip balm. Like, this is like so small. And they're $33 for 3 of this size. Like, that's tiny. And I'm not into these like rinky dink things anymore, so hopefully a lot of those get used up at some point this year. I don't know. My first instinct when I saw it was like, why did my no buy start yesterday? But then when I really looked at it, like, they're cute, but they're really small. They just sit in a drawer, so it doesn't matter that they're cute colors. I wouldn't use them because they're finicky and annoying to use when they're that little. So that's not going on the list. I've already like mentally taken that off my list, but initially I was like, ooh, I want those. Oh, something that I would have wanted, like beginning of like 2019, Juvia's Place came out with 4 mini eyeshadow palettes, and I was collecting every Juvia's Place palette. I had all of them, and I don't think I kept one. I did a huge declutter right before New Year. No, I did a big declutter in the summer, and I've just been like massive declutters since August. And then New Year's I did a big one, and I've gotten rid of all of my Juvia's Place palettes, so I'm not falling down that rabbit hole again. It's expensive to ship to Canada. You pay duties. The palettes are really nice, like the quality is good, but are they better than like my Visart or my Viseart or whatever you say, or my Pat McGrath palettes or my Natasha Denona? Like, I don't think so. And if I'm just going to like use what I have, I would reach for a Natasha Denona palette every day over a Juvia's Place. So I'm good without it. I will survive. Okay, now as I scroll through, it's going to like stuff from before the new year. So I'm going to leave it at that. Not too many things in there. I think it's all palettes that I like added to my list of things that I want. Maybe I'll revisit this in a couple of months and see if I still want them. But it's, yeah, all those palettes and that mascara from Fenty. Those are nice. But I would have, if I wasn't on a no-buy year, I would have bought those already. And in Canadian dollars, that's about $150. So far I've saved $150 from not going out and buying those things. Anyway, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, please give it a thumbs up or subscribe if you liked me. Thank you for watching. Bye.